So you're getting ready to do a presentation at your local networking group or even doing a Facebook Live. You pull out your outfit, you do your face and your hair, then you look in the mirror. What do you tell yourself and what do you see? Do you see beauty and perfection and professionalism? Or do you start looking at all of the things that are wrong with yourself and your body and you start criticizing it all? And pretty soon you're down this rabbit hole of negativity and your energy is dropped and you're no longer feeling comfortable in your own skin. So what can you do and what can you tell yourself to avoid going down that route so that your energy can remain high and positive so that you can feel comfortable in your skin when you're doing that presentation? So I'm Laurel Lee Humphreys, and in this episode of Faces of Freedom TV, I'll be sharing with you 3 tips and insights in things that you can do and develop so that you can feel more comfortable in your skin and avoid all of that negative thinking. So tune in, because these tips and suggestions that I have for you are important for developing the poise, the stance, the body language that's necessary for you in developing a successful home-based business and coaching business so that you can create the life that you love. So when you think about coming from a place of criticizing yourself, not feeling comfortable in your skin when you go to do that presentation, how do you think that's going to come across to your audience? Do you really think they're not going to pick up on that energy? You know, when you walk into the room, it's all nonverbal, and so it's often unconscious of what we're doing and how we talk to each other. And so when you've been ranting on yourself about all of the areas of your body that you don't like and how your clothes don't fit, then when you go up to give that presentation, then your audience picks up on that and they think there's something off because they can tell that you're not comfortable in your skin. It may not be a conscious thing, and they may not quite pinpoint what's really going on with you. They just can sense and feel that there's something off with your energy. And so they're not as likely to be open to you, to trust you, to buy from you. And so hence it makes it more difficult in growing your business. So how do I know this? Well, I've dealt with this a lot over the years. Growing up, I was extremely shy, very introverted, very self-conscious. I could hardly even speak to people, especially without turning beet red. And the more uncomfortable I became, the more uncomfortable everyone else became, because there's this poor child here, this beet red face, feeling so awkward and uncomfortable in her skin. So I know how it feels. I've been through it more times than I want to recount. And I've learned how to get through it. Yes, it still creeps in from time to time, but I have learned over the years tools and techniques and things to do so it doesn't paralyze me and make me feel so self-conscious and uncomfortable in my body. So these tips that I'm sharing with you are things that I have learned as I've learned to make peace with my body and peace with myself. So the first tip I want to share with you is it's helpful to understand the dynamics of your energy and actually what's going on inside of you as to why you feel so uncomfortable with parts of your body and so uncomfortable just being in your body, period. So what happens is that we are first energetic beings. So when you have emotional energy of feeling shy, awkward, uncomfortable, pain, fear, anger, all of the heavier emotions of our life experience that we have a hard time dealing with, or we don't have the tools of how to deal with them, all of that gets stored in our tissues. And they tend to congregate in the areas of your body that you criticize the most. So rather than having such an argument with your hips, your butt, your arms, your face, whatever area of your body that you don't like and you criticize, step back and learn how to reframe that and stop that habitual conversation you have with yourself about that area of your body. And instead, start having the conversation of, oh, this is an area of my body that I never have felt comfortable in, I don't like. Well, that means that in that area of my body, the tissues, the organs, the cells of that area of your hips and your butt, your gut, that area of your body is holding the energies of the emotional traumas and the beliefs that have gone with them that you have not been able to yet deal with, process, and move beyond. And now they are unconscious. You're no longer aware of them. But your body still knows that they're there. It's holding it there. And so whenever you look at your body and start arguing with it, then that's an indication that you've got stuff stored in that area of your body. So whenever we have an experience that activates and triggers this emotional energy in your tissues, then it wakes it up and we respond accordingly. Our actions, our body language generally tends to recoil and close off and tighten up, which just reinforces and keeps that situation alive in your body. And so your energy is active of whatever your trigger is, and then you respond, and then people respond to you back. And then how you respond to them again creates this loop, you see? And so it just reinforces this old pattern of lockdown, withholding, feeling uncomfortable with yourself, and especially arguing with those areas of your body that's holding that energy. So understand that dynamic and then do things to learn to shift that energy. It may sound simple, and it is, and it takes practice and discipline and commitment to do. So one of the things that I'm offering you to support you in this is this download PDF that I'm sharing with you in this video, as I do with all of my videos. It has a meditation exercise to help you start to learn how to shift your state, to shift your energy, to help allow that energy that's stuck in those tissues of the area of your body that you're arguing with, so that that energy can come up and out and be released and transformed, so you're no longer stuck in that state and no longer feeling so uncomfortable in your skin. Follow? So grab my download, get that PDF, apply them exercise, do it. Let me know what kind of experiences you have and what kind of responses you get from it. So that's the first tip, is understand what's going on. Catch yourself when you go into that negative rant and criticizing. Step back and say, oh, let me learn how to do a different conversation with myself and with my body to make peace with myself, right? So the second tip is to look at, what are you putting in your mouth? I reiterate and say this all the time. It's so important. But literally, what are you putting in your mouth? What are you eating? The food that you eat will either support your body in releasing and shifting that energy, or the food that you eat will keep that energy anchored within your tissues and keep you stuck in this pattern of feeling so uncomfortable with yourself and with your body. So it's up to you. What do you want? What are you truly committed to? To stay in the familiar uncomfortableness and argument with yourself? Or are you really committed to change and expand into someone new that will grow your business into greater prosperity so that you can develop the poise in the stance that exudes greater confidence and empowerment and success? It's all up to you. So, how does food do this? When we eat real food, plant-based, whole foods, colorful things of the rainbow, the chemicals in the whole foods that make the colors are the chemicals that, when it interacts with your body, supports your body to shift the chemistry, to shift the neurology, to shift your hormones, so that your body can release all of that painful, uncomfortable, stagnant emotional energy in your tissues, so that your body can metabolize it, break it down, and release it. Hence, that's why I always say, clean up your diet. Look at what you're putting in your mouth. If you want to anchor in higher vibrational states, such as the confidence, the poise, the energy of the stance or the presence of abundance and success, those are energies, they're states of being. By eating a high vibrational diet of whole foods that vibrate at that higher state of being as well, those foods can help you anchor in the energy of those higher states of being. This is something that the woman healer shaman that taught me a lot of how to do energy healing work, she reiterated this, and it's something that really stuck out for me, is that to anchor those newer, higher frequencies in your body, one of the fastest ways of doing that is to eat whole foods, colorful foods of the rainbow that contain those higher frequencies as well, and then fill your body with the whole foods, or fill your body with those higher vibrational states by anchoring them in through whole foods. Hope that makes sense. The other option is to continue eating pretend packaged processed foods with chemicals, pretend flavors, low nutrient value, a lot of plant, animal-based products. So all of those foods that are not healthy for us, all the sugars, the processed food, the flours that we all know is not good to eat, they're highly addictive. One of the reasons that make them so addictive is because they're of low vibrational energy that correspond to, harmonize with those lower vibrational states of energies, of guilt, of doubt, of fear, of not liking yourself. All of this stuff, the energies that stuck in the tissues of those areas of your body that you're arguing with. So as long as you are eating primarily a diet that is composed of those chemicals, it's basic physics. Like attracts like. This is a very simple concept. They will keep those energies, those emotional energies, anchored into the tissues of your body as long as you're eating those poor quality foods. So you shift your diet around, your body is finally supported in releasing a lot of those chemicals, a lot of those emotional molecules of stress, of anxiety, of despair, of not liking yourself. Your body can finally let down and release all of that stuff, metabolize it and let it go, so that you can hold the higher vibrational states of confidence, of poise, of success, of prosperity, and hence your body language shifts, your musculature changes and opens up because you're more relaxed in your skin. You're not arguing with your body anymore. You've made peace with it. You've made peace with yourself. And so you're more comfortable. You're more open. Your energy shifts, your body language shifts, and people respond to that in favorable ways. Okay? So that's the second suggestion I have for you, is clean up your diet. The second tip I have for you is, like anything, you need to learn how to create new patterns, new habits. You're repatterning, retraining your body. It's just like learning how to ride a bike. At first, it's kind of awkward. You don't have your balance. You don't have the feel for the bike. You fall down a few times. But when you persist with it because it's important to you, then over time, your body learns to have the balance. You get a sense or a feel for it. And pretty soon, your body knows how to ride your bike rather than more so than your conscious mind. It becomes embodied. You embody that knowledge, that habitual way of doing things. Okay, likewise, when you have been in a pattern or a habit for years of arguing with your stomach and your hips and your glutes because you think they're ugly, and when you've had a habit of not feeling comfortable in your own skin and of feeling lack of confidence or criticizing yourself or all of those lower states of feeling and stress, that's a habit. You've trained your body how to do that. The musculature, the muscles of your body are trained to withdraw, tighten up, pull back because you've trained your body that way. And the chemistry of your body, the hormones of your body is used to feeling the states of arguing, of not feeling good about yourself, of criticizing yourself. All of that lower emotional energy feeling, you've trained yourself to feel that. It's a habit. And so learn to make a new habit. Again, it's anchoring in these newer states of being, these newer frequencies of who you want to be and how you want to feel, how you want to come across to people. So as you're anchoring this new energy of poise and posture and confidence into your body, and to learn to make peace with your body, we can draw upon the gifts of plants to further support us in this repatterning of our habits. Okay, so the gifts of plants are what I refer to as the essence of certain aromatic plants. They're essential oils. So just like we eat whole foods for the colors of the rainbow, and we can draw upon the chemicals that give the food their color to support us in releasing these dense emotional energies out of our body, we can use essential oils to do the same thing, provided, this is a big provided, that essential oil is an extremely high quality and that the chemical constituents are in the right proportion and ratio to each other. It's like the right recipe, so that the compounds of the essential oil can actually have a favorable impact on your own body's chemistry, on your hormones, your neurology, to shift your state. Okay? So not only are you using foods to repattern your body, you can use essential oils, again, the gifts of plants, to repattern your body, to shift your energy. Now, I know this may sound kind of complicated, but I promise you it's really not. So let's return to the scenario that we started out with. You're in your bathroom preparing for your presentation. You got your outfit on, you've got yourself all dudded up, your hair, your nails, your face, and you look in the mirror. Now, this is the point of deciding which road you're going to go out down. The default habitual route, which you know doesn't end well, or are you going to shift and turn and to do something else? Open yourself up into new possibilities. So in that moment, before you start going down the mental rant of the criticism, or even if it starts, then just check yourself. Sometimes it helps to count backwards, say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To do a pattern interrupt of that automatic thinking, of that automatic habit of how you feel. Okay, so do a pattern interrupt right then, and rather than going down the self-criticizing loop, grab an essential oil. Smell it, breathe deeply in, and allow the molecules of that high-quality oil with the correct chemical profile to shift your state. Allow those molecules to go in to hit your limbic system, which is the backside of your brain, which is where the emotional state, or the place where emotional trauma and heavy, dense energies are accessed and sometimes stored. So when you breathe in the oil, then it helps turn off or just helps shift and change and transmute those lower emotional states. So you do that a few times. Then you take a couple of drops of that essential oil in your palm. You rub your palms together and you put it on your chest, your neck, the insides of your arms, maybe on your temples, the backside of your neck. You apply it to your body. Again, the molecules of essential oils are extremely small, and they will absorb into your body within 26 seconds. And so in that time, once it's absorbed in, it interacts with your own body's chemistry, your own hormones, to shift your state. Just like the chemicals of the colors of food help shift your state, quality essential oils do the same thing. That's why we use them. And that's why they're such a valuable tool. So you're in your bathroom, you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're smelling the oil, you just put it on, and you start to visualize and create an image of how you want your presentation to go. What's the end result that you would like to accomplish from it? How do you want your audience to respond to you? Ideally, it's to give you some leads of prospects for your coaching business, right? Or opportunities for sharing your message with a new audience. Image that outcome in your mind and state a few affirmations about that as you're smelling the oil, as you're putting it on you. Those things together help repattern your mind, help repattern your body to create this new habit, as well as anchor in the feeling state of being of the greater stance and posture of empowerment and confidence that you want to have. Okay? And understanding the dynamics of all of this, of how all of this stuff together is shifting the energy in your body to release those energies stuck in your butt, your gut, your thighs, whatever area of your body that you're having an argument with, so that over time, when you persist with this, that shifts your perception and your relationship with that part of your body, so you're no longer arguing with it. When the energy in your body is more comfortable, because you've transmuted all of that negative emotional energy, it's easier for you to be in your body. You feel more comfortable in it. You feel more at home, more grounded, more focused, more present, more here. People feel that from you, and they respond in a favorable way. Hence, it's the posture, again, as I keep reiterating, of confidence, of prosperity, of abundance that you're carrying. It's a state of being that you become. So by doing all of these three tips, using the download that I've given you to shift your state, that meditation exercise, to get in touch with your body and to work with the energy, to shift that energy, to release it. Use whole foods, clean up your diet, use that as a way to help shift your state, to anchor in the new frequencies, the state of being, the feeling states of who you want to become, of how you want to present yourself. Thirdly, use essential oils as another way to, in the visualizations and the affirmations, to repattern yourself, create this new habit of how you respond to things so that you can make peace with yourself and feel more comfortable with your body. Okay? So all of that together, it's a big recipe, a formula, and it served me well. I offer it to you. I hope it serves you. If you have questions about it, how you can implement it, and would like my support, please by all means contact me. I've done this for 25 years. I help people do it too. I can help you. Okay? So, did you find value with this video? What did you like best about it? What are some of the things that you do to support you in feeling more comfortable in your skin, to make peace with your body and yourself? I'd love to hear what you do. As a coach, I'm sure you've got some of the things that you do and help your clients with, and it's always great to hear other tips. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, Faces of Freedom. Each week I give you more videos, more downloads, exercises, tips to help you in creating a life that you love through a successful home-based business. If you want to work more closely with me, you can also contact me from my website, lauraleehumphreys.com. And you can follow me on Facebook. Tripping over my words. Follow me on Facebook. You can connect with me there. My fan page is Faces of Freedom, as well as my profile, Laura Lee Humphreys. So I hope this served you, and I'd love to hear your comments. And until next time, make peace with your body and love the skin you're in.